I mentioned I was going to tell you about what ExxonMobil didn't say about climate change. Jeffrey Supran and Naomi Oreskes, writing for the New York Times on the opinion page. The question, did ExxonMobil's communications about climate change break the law? They point out several employees and current and former employees of ExxonMobil and investors in ExxonMobil are suing ExxonMobil for having not disclosed to them the risks of not being able to consume the fossil fuel products that they own underground because of climate change, because of laws changes and things like this. And just last month, they write, 3 California communities sued 37 oil, coal, and gas companies, including ExxonMobil, for contributing to sea level rise while engaging in, quote, a coordinated multi-front effort to conceal and deny their own knowledge of those threats. And so the response from ExxonMobil was, you know, we've always been upfront about the threats. Just read our internal documents. So the New York Times says, we did, right? Read the documents, the company said, make up your own mind. A year ago, we took up this challenge. We have read all the documents. They just published the summary, their analysis of this in the journal Environmental Research Letters, a peer-reviewed journal. So this now is peer-reviewed science. In fact, they say, to our knowledge, this is the first academic empirical analysis of ExxonMobil's 40-year history of climate change communications. Our findings are clear. ExxonMobil misled the public about the state of climate science and its implications. Available documents show a systematic, quantifiable discrepancy between what ExxonMobil's scientists and executives discussed about climate change in private and in academic circles and what it presented to the general public. Very, very straightforward. And just to quantify it, roughly 80% of the companies, this is ExxonMobil, 80%, this is, again, this is the opinion of the 2 people writing for the New York Times. Roughly 80% of the company's academic and internal papers acknowledge that climate change is real and human-caused. But 81% of their climate change advertorials, in one way or another, this is their communications to the public, in one way or another expressed doubt. This is not going to end well, I suspect. The hedge fund industry